For the weary traveler or the late-night commuter, the rotating grill at a major U.S. gas station like 7-Eleven, Circle K, or Love's travel stops is a beacon of salty convenience. The sight of hot dogs, taquitos, and buffalo rollers glistening under heat lamps suggests a quick, hot meal for just a few dollars. These machines are designed for maximum visual appeal.
That eating just one hot dog could take 36 minutes off your life.
Using constant motion and internal lighting to make processed meat look irresistible. However, the hot roller is a unique piece of food service equipment that operates under rules very different from a standard kitchen. Behind the spinning metal tubes lies a world of extreme preservatives, tactical timing, and industrial engineering.
Breakfast sausages, taquitos, cheesy pepper, spicy chicken, steak and cheese. So right here we got a buffalo chicken roller, corn dog rollers on sale, egg rolls.
Quick favor before we move on. If you appreciate this content, consider giving this video a like and subscribing to the channel. Believe it or not, more than 92% of viewers haven't subscribed yet. It's free and only takes a second, but it means the world to us. So did you subscribe already? Great. Thank you so much for your support. Now back to the video. Here are 5 secrets the hot rollers at your local station are hiding.
Put a little bit of butter on these rollers because there's heating elements that go through there. And some of the stuff, you know, if you heat it up and then put it on there, it'll stick to it. So it's good to either put a little, light coat of oil or some butter on there, especially if you're doing breaded stuff like these corn dogs.
1. The indestructible preservative profile, 7-Eleven and Speedway. The reality. The items on the rollers at 7-Eleven or Speedway are engineered to survive hours of constant heat without looking shriveled or unappealing. A standard hot dog cooked at home will begin to look wrinkled and dry within 30 minutes. To prevent this, gas station rollers are loaded with high levels of sodium, nitrates, and humectants. These chemicals act like a sponge, holding moisture inside the meat even as it is blasted with dry heat for hours on end. This is why a big bite can spin for half a day and still look plump. You are consuming a product designed for structural durability rather than fresh nutritional value.
Taking it easy applies to our convenience for a customer. You're always on the go, you're driving fast, and you want to grab a quick bite to eat. You can come in and get a nice hot dog.
We make it easy for them. So, that's the whole idea behind the slogan, to take it easy. Customers come in, they're looking for a quick and convenient dish or something quick to eat on the go. We have the condiments ready, the hot dogs ready to go.
2. The rolling cold spot, Risk, Circle K, and Wawa. The reality. In busy stations like Circle K or Wawa, the constant addition of new, cold product can create dangerous temperature fluctuations on the grill. Health codes require that meat reach an internal temperature of 140 degrees Fahrenheit to stay safe. However, when an employee adds a row of frozen taquitos next to a row of fully cooked hot dogs, the cold items can sap the heat from the metal rollers. This creates cold spots, where the fully cooked items drop into the danger zone for bacterial growth. If the machine isn't calibrated perfectly, or if the station is too busy to monitor temps, you might be eating a snack that has spent an hour at a temperature that encourages pathogens like Staphylococcus aureus to thrive.
We actually had a hot dog eating contest with my employees so that they could pick their own days off, and my winning employee ate 14 hot dogs. He was dunking that thing in water to get it down.
A bun with all the condiments that we do offer to go on our hot dogs, and also grab a soft drink. So that's making it easy and convenient for the customer.
3. The synthetic grill glaze, Sheets and Quick Trip. The reality. That appetizing, shiny snap on the outside of a roller grill item at Sheets or Quick Trip is often a result of a sprayed-on chemical coating. To give the meat a just grilled sheen, manufacturers often coat the casing in a mixture of oils and cellulose gums. As the item spins, this coating hardens into a glossy shell. This prevents the meat from sticking to the metal rollers and gives the customer the sensory experience of a seared exterior. In reality, the item was likely steamed or boiled in a factory months ago, and the grill effect is a purely aesthetic addition applied during the manufacturing process.
Focus on the number 80-20 when you're thinking about your diet. 80% of the time, try to go for some of those more nutritious foods that I mentioned that can help to extend your life.
Baked salmon and rice with beans are equivalent to adding between 10 and 15 minutes back to your life.
And then 20% of the time, it's okay to go for some of those maybe less nutritious but fun foods like a hot dog once in a while.
4. The 24-hour zombie food cycle, Pilot Flying J. The reality. At 24-hour stops like Pilot Flying J, there is often no clear reset button for the food on the rollers. While corporate policies usually dictate that items be tossed after 4 to 6 hours, late-night shifts are often understaffed. It is a common secret of the industry that items nearing their expiration time are simply moved to the back of the grill or rearranged to look fresh. Because the preservatives keep the food looking alive, it is nearly impossible for a customer to tell the difference between a hot dog put out at noon and one that has been spinning since the breakfast rush.
And then 20% of the time, it's okay to go for some of those maybe less nutritious but fun foods like a hot dog once in a while.
Let me stop and get a quick hot dog. Yeah, I'm not eating that. How many weeks do you think that's been on the roller?
5. The cleaning chemical residue, common industry practice. The reality. The rollers themselves are notoriously difficult to clean, often leading to a buildup of carbonized grease and industrial degreasers. To keep the rollers spinning smoothly, employees must use heavy-duty degreasers to break down the burnt-on proteins and sugars that leak from the roller bites. If these chemicals are not rinsed off with surgical precision, the residue remains on the metal tubes.
Of a little bit of Dawn's dish soap, you'll start wiping down each roller. The roller should be turning because you want to clean the whole roller. You will take the metal sheet and tongs to the sink. You'll take some paper towels, get them wet with warm water and a dab. Once you get all the rollers wiped down, you get another wet paper towel with just water and go over it again. We don't want any remaining soap on the rollers.
The next batch of hot dogs then mops up this chemical film as they rotate. This can contribute to the metallic or chemical aftertaste often associated with gas station food, which many people mistakenly attribute to the meat itself. The risk of the rotation. The gas station hot roller is a marvel of the modern supply chain, providing hot protein in places where a full kitchen isn't viable.
They came to that conclusion by ranking 5,800 foods based on their nutritional disease burden in humans. Researchers saying it's, quote, largely due to the detrimental effect of processed meat.
However, the convenience comes at a cost of high chemical loads and questionable sanitation consistency. If you choose to eat from the grill, look for stations with high turnover where this zombie food cycle is less likely to occur.